Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar. We're going to be looking at 5 more Fabuland sets, and this is probably the closest to a Fabuland green shirt that I have. This is from Broke for Bricks. He gave me this when he was Broke for Bricks, which he is not anymore. It's something else. I follow him on Instagram. Anyway, this is he's been very generous, giving me a few things over the years. He was one of those people that won one of those exclusive. I think it was R2D2 was like one of two or something. One of those giveaways back in the day. He won those and then sold it and started I think it was some kind of nonprofit or something, and then sold all of his Lego. He amassed a large collection, sold. Anyway, this isn't about Broke for Bricks. This is about Fabuland. And there goes everybody leaving. So we're going to look at 5 Fabuland sets, and there are 4 of them are real small. One of them is has almost everything I need for my office if I worked at the Lego Group, and the other one is one of the largest amusement parks in the Lego Fabuland world. And guess who runs it? Yeah, Maximilian Mouse. So let's look at these 5 Lego sets. So when I've been going through everything, I got a checklist to make sure I don't miss any sets, and I had some on the table that I thought were already done, and they're not done. So don't worry, I won't miss any. Some of you probably are worried because I won't miss any. Anyway, first up, we'll look at the smallest one first. It's Elmer Elephant. It's set 3706 or 3706 or 3706 from 1982. It's just 3 pieces. It's Elmer and his tools, a shovel and a broom. Very exciting. And next up, we'll look at. Oh, I get these confused. We got 2 sets with Hannah. One, she's a gardener, and the other one, she has a flower stand. So the first one I think we'll look at is the Gardener, set 3787. Has one of my favorite Fabuland pieces. I probably say that in every video though, don't I? But the lawnmower, the push little lawnmower thing, that's one of my favorite Fabuland pieces. She also has a shovel, and it appears to a yard rake, a wheelbarrow, and a couple of flowers. And so that's set 3787, which came out in 1983. If we go over to the next set, set 3715, the flower stand. This is so she gardens her flowers and then she takes them to her little flower stand. I don't know if this is something she's just got set up at her home or if she sells them. When I hear the word flower stand, I think of it as a place where she sells her flowers. I think maybe that's what it is because she's got an umbrella, but she also has a garden rake and a little watering can. So I don't know. But the flower stands from 1988, set 3715. Hannah is known for her gardening, apparently. Next up, we'll look at the small office. I think that's Freddie Fox, or no, I forget his name. But the small office set 3716 from 1985, I think. It's got a telephone, a rotary telephone at that, and a Fabuland newspaper. So, not a lot, back in the 70s, this Fabuland started in 1979, so 70s, 80s, people probably still had rotary phones. Touchtone did come out in the late 70s, or might have even come out mid 70s, but most people didn't have touchtone until the 80s. But the desk, in an office, you basically had a telephone and a typewriter and a notepad, usually, maybe a Rolodex or something. But there wasn't people's desks weren't very cluttered back in this time. Now everybody's got computers and all kinds of junk on their desks. It's almost like the computers just made it even more complicated. That's why I like watching old Columbos and other things from the 70s. Things were so much simpler, even though they were more like it took more work to like call somebody because people didn't have phones with them, but in a lot of ways it was simpler, in my opinion. So anyway, back to this small office is what the set's apparently called. It just has a telephone and a newspaper. But if I was to work at the Lego Group, my desk would look very similar to this, except it wouldn't have the newspaper or the telephone. Just be blank. If I worked at the Lego Group, I just need a blank desk with nothing on it, and I'll just sit at my desk, and then people would come in to my office when they had a question about a Lego app. And I would give them my opinion on their Lego app. It'd be so easy. Do you know? Actually, they wouldn't even need me, except somebody needs to call the baby ugly. And it's like, there's a new Lego theme coming out. It's they've partnered with some board game company, and they're going to be making more Lego board games. That can't possibly fail, right? Where have we seen Lego games before? Please, Lego, just stick to the brick. And again, I'm being a little bit facetious because there are other things that Lego has done that do work, but I think sometimes they get way too into the weeds and things that aren't really what people want. And I don't think a board game system is something that would be successful, much like apps. And that's why Lego, you need to hire me. Give me a blank desk, nothing on it. I'm going to tell you the things that you're doing that stink. All right, now we'll go to the biggest set in our thing today. This is one of the biggest. Yeah, I think this is Maximilian Mouse's biggest amusement park. It's set 3683 from 1988. And tell you a little funny thing. This is one that I bought the instructions for, and then when I was building this set, I found the other copy of the instructions that I had. So I got 2 copies of the instructions now. But yeah, it's neat little amusement park. Now, it's on 2 different base plates. The, what do you call it? This stuff. I always get merry-go-round and Ferris wheels. I always want to mix those up. This is the Ferris wheel. And the 2 base plates, and the area that goes under it, when I first built it, I was thinking, oh, it's like a path or a road. But then when you look at the instruction manuals, they show the rowboat going like this is water. So this is built over like a little stream or something, a river. And so Lucy Lamb can ride her rowboat under there, except that it has no room for the oars. It's barely the width of the whole rowboat. But anyway, the playground has this Ferris wheel, the slide, has a little stand where you can buy your tickets, I guess, to go on the merry-go-round. Did I say merry-go-round? Well, there is a merry-go-round. the Ferris wheel. And I love the Fox figure here, I think it is. Is it the same guy that works in the office? But he's got that hat. I just love that hat on this figure. We also have the merry-go-round, which has a motorcycle, a tub, a car seat, and you can also be pretend you're Wilford driving his ship. And then we got another stand. I don't know if this is for prizes or for buying tickets. It's got 3 tiles, a bear, a house, a basketball. I guess he's got other activities going on. And he does have gambling as well. So we have our roulette wheel. Pick a number, 1 to 4. You got a 25% chance here. And then you spin your wheel. And that's why Clive is always being harassed by the police. He's always gambling. So we figured out the crime that Clive has committed. It wasn't him riding his skateboard. It was gambling at Max's park. Shouldn't Max be in trouble? Anyway, so that's the amusement park from 1988. Very big footprint on this set. But still less than 100 pieces. Oh, and then one thing I would mention, the merry-go-round has these dots on it, and it does depict them being placed in kind of a random order, which is whoever bought this. Oh, maybe those dots maybe they're on the sheet like that. I don't know. They are. It's random and haphazard. But anyway, that's the playground. So that's 5 more Fabuland sets. I'm still alive. We're still going. The table is running out of room, which is, I guess, a good thing. So the next videos, you'll probably see, like, they've been creeping into the picture. So the next one, there'll be even more. I got a couple of buildings I still got to cover. Actually, 3 or 4 more buildings. So, wow, I'm trying to hurry up. You know, when I started, I thought I could do 3 or 4 in a video. And lately, I've been doing 5. And I feel like I'm still, oh, man. We're almost there. I'll be back tomorrow in a different shirt.